thinking about it, like, especially with streaming, it's like I go 8 hours of not saying anything to anyone for the whole day. And then I go straight into 2 hours of screaming and laughing. Yeah, let me slow down. Because like I missed New Year's Eve too, and like Izzy was telling me stories of what they did in New Year's Eve, but Megan and I got so sick that we couldn't go out that day. Like that was a legit reason. It wasn't like oh my legs are sore, I don't feel like going out today.
Yeah.
It was like it was like we are dying, we can't breathe, we need to sleep.
And I don't want to get anyone else sick.
Izzy was telling me a story. She's like, I feel like I'm closer to Polly now. And I was like, why? She tells me this stupid fucking story. Because like they were celebrating at the neighbor's house at my parents' place. And Emmanuel lives at my parents' place, so they invited Emmanuel to come by. They also invited me and Megan, but we got sick. But so Polly, Sarah, Izzy, and Emmanuel go to the neighbor's house and they celebrate for the night. And but at the end after the party, they all go back home. And, they're saying Happy New Year's to my parents and my mom, who, she's the paranoid one. She's up to make sure that nobody's driving home drunk. And she's like, Polly, you had too much to drink? Just stay here. They're like, one of the rooms is open. Just stay here. And Polly, instead of answering, he turns to my mom, squats down, and farts so loud. like as he explained that it echoed through the house. and this is at night, like everybody is asleep because it was New Year's. And so he said he had like an energy drink in one hand and he squatted down and then just went and then drove home. And then drove home, dude. Oh, I was like, oh, what a baller move. What a baller move, you fucking animal.
Touche.
And like my mom, awesome. My mom didn't try to stop him.
Guess he's fine.
Oh my god. Yeah, Izzy told me that story. I'm like, oh fuck, man. I wish I didn't miss that. I wish I didn't miss any of that stuff, man.
Yeah.
I like hanging out with Manuel and Izzy. I like Izzy. Izzy actually like laughs at my shit. Like she's like one of the bros. Like she has like the same stupid humor as we do. And so like her presentation was also, with the fire, oh, here's the element of surprise. And then like puts a jump scare. He's like, just kidding. Like it's like here's a surprise. He's like, happy birthday, and there's like birthday. It's like, wait, well, how does the rest of the song go? It was funny.
That's awesome.
Yeah, fucking Polly. Like disgusting animal. But yeah, Polly's such a notorious. All right, I'm switching the subject to Polly, but like, my point is that Polly is such a fucking lightweight. He cannot handle his beer, dude. He's should I tell that story? Fuck, I really want to tell that story when like. All right, I'm telling it. So like,
I was gonna say, like, we have no judgment, or we can't judge if it's bad or not.
No, but I don't know what this podcast is going to be called. Is this Tim talks about his siblings the entire time?
Sure. I mentioned mine, so
okay.
Josh mentioned his.
Oh yeah, okay, there we go. Yeah, depending on the time, Josh, I'll give the rest of it if you want to tell some sibling stories afterward. But or I'll let me cut that part out and I'll naturally ask you about that. So the podcast seems a little bit more natural. Anyway,
just
oh good.
You asked Josh about his siblings and then you cut it to where you're just talking about Paul.
God damn it, Dave! Stop saying something funny at parts I have to cut out. Then now you're gonna leave it in. Son of a bitch. Anyway, so Paulie is such a notorious lightweight that like we were playing Fuck the Dealer at his buddy's graduation party, and his buddy invited me, and like, which is cool, but I'm not super close to that person. So all of the other people that they invited were like the neighbors and his family and, you know, a few other people that I might have crossed paths with. But for the most part, it was just Joe, me, Paulie, and Sarah and Colin. And we were playing Fuck the Dealer outside, and Paulie's sitting next to Colin's neighbor, who so happened to come by for the party. And, you know, I think the dealer swapped maybe once or twice, and then at one point, Paulie goes, "Fuck it, I'll be the dealer." Like, and he does the thing in the game where, you know, if you call it wrong or some shit, you become the dealer. I was like, "Paulie, are you sure? You know, it's called Fuck the Dealer. That means you're going to be the one drinking." He's like, "Yeah, that's fine." So we're playing, and like he's playing against everybody. He's like, "Fuck, fuck, 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 fuck," and, you know, shit, fuck, fuck. So he's just pounding Miller Lights. He's pounding Millies, right?
Yep.
And like, he's on his second can of beer. And like, I'm looking at Paulie, and I can already see like he's already just like, "I'm not feeling good." Yeah, he's just like where it's just like 1,000-yard stare. Like, he's looking at something, but he's looking past it, and like his mouth is wide, so you know, like something like this doesn't, like, something's coming up. I'm like, "Paulie, are you okay?" And he just goes, he like puts his finger up, and he goes, and fucking like puts his hand over his mouth. Like this with his fingers, and I'm pretty sure he like yacked all over, or like he yacked all over Colin's neighbor, like this person we haven't met before. Like, out of everybody at that table that he could have yacked on, he ended up yakking on the one person we don't know.
Oh man!
So he ran over to the fence and started throwing up. And Sarah, she's screaming at me and Joe. She goes like, "You know he's lightweight," and I'm like, I'm not the one who picked to be the dealer. He is. And so like that ended up becoming like a meme for Paulie, where like,
oh my God,
every time he's like pounding Millies or pounding anything, we're just like, "Paulie, we know you're a lightweight." Like, you know he's a lightweight.
Just drink water, Paulie.
Yeah, but like Paulie, I was like, dude, there's no shame in being a lightweight. Just admit that you are. Like, don't try to push it. You're gonna hurt yourself. Doesn't make any sense. Who are you trying to impress? He's like, "But I can handle it. I can handle it." No, you can't. I was doing that.
Grew up on a person. No,
Yes.
you can't.
I was telling everybody at his wedding. I don't know if you were there, Josh. I was like, "Guys, if you see a drink in his hand, do make sure he doesn't have another
Smack
one."
it.
Yeah, no, he can have one drink in his hand. All right. As long as it's the same color as the stuff, as long as it's the same color as what you saw previously, that means it's the same drink.
Yeah.
Just make sure he never has a second one, or he will not have a good night. He will not have a good time. And so, like, every time somebody tried to get him something to drink, I was like, no, Paulie, no, you already had your one. Yeah, I was like, dude, it's okay. B2 drink Paulie. It's all good. Who cares? It's
I'm
like
a bad influence.
Yeah.
They're like, "Hey, Paul, here, have this," and it'll just be like the strongest shit I could make.
Yeah, that's Vanessa. That's
And
Vanessa.
It'll taste like candy too at the same time.
Yeah, that's my sister. Yeah, that's exactly what my sister would do. Just because he wants to see somebody else get fucked up besides her. I'm like, Vanessa, like, just stop fucking pranking people.
I just like making or having people make bad decisions with me.
All right, Josh, you got a story? No, but like, you know, I for the most part, I'm like close with my siblings, and like,
Yeah.
you know, we don't get on each other's nerves for the most part. And
Yeah,
if there is like a trait that like, dude, fucking stop doing this, like, I think one of the more recent ones, I told my brother, I was like, you have to be more open to the fact that you might be wrong about something, man. Like, you can't keep thinking that you're right about everything. You're gonna end up being stubborn. You won't be open to anything. Like, just relax and just like take a step back. And Ollie was like, all right. And thankfully, for the most part, it looks like he's doing a lot better. Like, especially when we get into an argument, he'll be like one of the first ones. He'll be one of the first ones like, okay, like, I can see it in your point. I'm sorry about that. and then like, great. Now this is a discussion and not just a screaming match. Great.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah.
God damn it, dogs can look up.
No, they can't, Dave.
I don't know. Do you have any like things like that with your siblings? Are you like as like how close are you with your gosh.
Well, we actually have a hive mind. So
Ooh, shit.
yeah, when something is up, we all kind of like, yep. We don't even need to say any words. We're like, yep.
Do you
All right,
guys usually are you guys usually like you guys have the same viewpoint on things?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, and that kind of branched off from our dad. We just kind of have the same mentality where it's like there's nothing in this world that we could possibly argue about that would it be that big of a deal. Like
Yeah.
there's never going to be anything that we're going to be like, you know what? You hit me with the snowball. Like sometimes you get hit with the snowball. Like
Yeah.
it's not that big of a deal.
Do you guys have
But-
like what about like big life decisions? Do you think like is it that kind of thing where if something big was going to happen, like do you guys tell each other about it, or is it kind of like, hey, by the way, last month we ended up moving, and we
Yeah,
moved
so
to like Canada or something.
the thing that just came up recently was my mom's going to be moving in with me after
Yeah.
my dad passed away because I don't want her down there by herself.
Yeah.
So Sarah and I were like, she can move in with us, and Madison was like, yep, and Jake was like, yeah, that makes sense. That's a good way to go because Jake and his wife, my sister-in-law, their mom lives with them, and I'm like, oh, it makes sense. But I hope it's not a bigger deal with the rest of the family.
I see.
The only people that matter is me, my brother and sister. Like everyone else, they don't get a say.
That's how my family is.
Even if they're completely against it and they won't talk to us because of it,
Doesn't
good.
matter.
That's it. If that's what it takes for you to not talk to me.
Do they get upset?
Yeah, when I brought up the last family get together that I went to, they're like, well, we'll just have your mom move to Streeter. And I'm like, no.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm like, that's not happening.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, well, there's this house in Streeter that we can all pitch together and get her. And I'm like, no. Like, because then she's going to think that she owes every single one of you a ton of money when she needs to take what she ended up getting from my dad passing and living her life to the best that she can off of that. Like, she shouldn't be just dealing that out and just because she can live in Streeter. I'm like, she has 3 kids. We're all grown. We all make decent money.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to go out from there.
Yeah.
And then they're telling me about this house. They're like, it would be really good if she lived in this house. And I'm like, okay,
it does have a haunted couch.
Dude,
what?
The last guy that lived there blew his brains out.
Jesus! Whoa. Oh shit. Okay. Yeah. No. Fuck that noise, dude.
Yeah. I'm like, dude, you want her to live there?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ah! No, dude.
Yeah, they're like the son took really good care of the house. I'm like, it doesn't matter.
And knowing your mom and the stories with your mom is super like susceptible to that. Yes. She's I don't want to say is it superstitious or is it just like she's like more open to that like spiritual.
If you mention a word to that, she'll just be depressed the entire time she's in that house. I know for a fact that would really fuck her up. Like, that's messed up. She deals with hard decisions and being a nurse all the time, and like she brings that stuff home. I can't imagine her having to go home to a person that just blew his brains out, and that's why the house is up for sale. I'm like, no, that's not. I mean, like, it sucks for that family, house. and I understand that they need to get rid of that house because I wouldn't want to own a house that happened in. Yeah, even if it was a family member.
But let alone the fucking pentagram house and
yeah, but they're Christ. Like, yeah, but it's pretty reasonable price. I'm like, it doesn't matter. I would pay more money to not have someone blow their brains out in my house.
Yeah, could you like whatever room that guy was in, just cut it out and then make a new room of that. And I think you'll feel better. Like, oh, just like, dude, no.
Like, do you know how many horror stories start with that premise?
Yeah.
All of them. Most horror movies
Yes.
start with the dead person owned a house recently, and then that's it. That's the premise. They're like, "Ooh, that's scary. Get someone in there."
Yeah. Dude, yeah, no, fuck that noise, man. Like,
Yeah, it's just I hate all these little like things. Like you don't have any say in it. Like we're all adults. We're a part of the family. Like if you want to give me your opinion, that's great, but don't try to make me feel bad because I don't want to move my mom into the murder house of Streeter, Illinois.
Yeah. I mean, just moving her to Streeter, Illinois is terrifying and
No.
awful enough, but add
No.
murder house on top of that.
Yeah.
no, it's not murder house, dude. It's fucking unaliving house, man. Like that's
Yeah.
like I don't know how I don't know. It just seems just as I don't know if maybe worse. Like because it's
Yeah.
like what was that guy going through, and could the house? I don't know. Like it would be something that goes through my mind. You know, like what made this guy do that, and I don't know.
Sure.
But like
I mean,
you know,
lived in Streeter, that's part of it.
Yeah. That's what happens to people that live in Streeter.
but the point what I was saying is that like you don't really have that kind of thought if it was like a murder, like if somebody came in and just murdered them. But like if they like fucking blew their brains out, you're just like, what made them do that? Like, oh, is it? You know, no, fuck that noise, dude. Nah.
Yeah.
My sister.
They were really pushing it, and I don't know if they could tell that I was getting annoyed, but I just kept going, no, we're not doing that. And they're like, yeah, but she would be close to family. I'm like, or she could live with me 2 hours north.
Yes. Yes.
What's the difference? To few minutes?
She could be close to family, or she could live in the same house as family.
Yeah, she can
Can't get
live
much
in with
closer than
me and
that.
not have to pay anything, or she can go live in this house and have to pay everyone in town. Like,
okay, what at one okay, so with how you guys are, you know, where you know it's within your guys' family, right?
Yeah.
Well, at one point, like I understand your point fully. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But at some point, the family, like, all of a sudden, like, eventually your kid, or you guys are gonna start having your own family and stuff. At one point, do you think like whatever decisions your kid is making now, and let's say you have you end up having other kids too, you know, you have other sons and daughters out there, and all of a sudden like now your kids are making decisions. At one point, do you think that like now you branched off, you know, like now it's you guys are talking about this, and now whatever suggestion maybe, you know, Madison or Jake might come up, he's like, wait, no, like, sorry, this is my family, this is my side, you know what I mean? Like, at what point do you think like, you know, it's time to respect our space, like this is our time to start deciding.
I would just say maybe like just a step down.
Okay.
Like, that's all it would really take. For me anyway, and I would assume that my brother and sister have the same respect.
Oh, I think like by the time your kid has a kid, like, dude, like, no, I'm sorry guys, like I'm gonna start. Yeah, it kind of makes sense. Yeah, no, that does make sense. It makes absolute sense. I was gonna say that my sister, like, the news for my family is that apparently my sister got offered a tenured teaching position in fucking New York.
Oh, wow.
I don't want her to live in New York. I'm never going to see her. No.
That's the hard part about my brother being out in California. Like,
I can imagine, dude.
I missed out on a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, just my parents moving to Nebraska when I went to college, like I missed out on a lot.
Yeah, I was my mom was at, so the point I was so like the same thing. We mentioned, I believe we mentioned it in our family chat. But we have like 2 family chats in our Facebook. We have one with just like the immediate family, which includes my aunt and my grandma because they're living at the house. And we have like my other aunt, and we like encase my adopted sister in that one too. So at some point it's like we'll share news there, but my extended family won't chime in with any stupid bullshit that I don't fucking want to hear any of that stuff.
Yeah.
But then again, they never share news with us. Like every time something happens, or most of the time it's just like, oh, Gabby has a recital, shit like that. Like, okay, I may or may not come to see that.
Dude, that shit annoys me. I get like reprimanded like once a year from families. Like, you never call us. I was like, I don't do anything. I get up, I go to work, I come home. That's it.
Yeah.
Do you want an update of that? Because it's going to
Yeah.
be the same thing every time I talk to you.
Yep.
Yeah, most of the time it's just like happy birthday. Like we'll message on the we'll be on the messenger on Facebook and just be like, hey, happy birthday, or congratulations on this, or something like that. Or LJ will do like he has like a karate competition, and we're like, oh hell yeah, you're gonna kick our asses soon.
Yeah.
LJ.
Yeah, it's just simple stuff like that. Like normally me and my siblings are just 100% on the same page about everything. Especially when my dad passed, like when we went down to help my mom out for a bit.
Yeah.
We're all just kind of like, yep, you do this, you do this.
Yeah.
We knew our roles.
Yep.
And me being the big brother, the biggest, best brother is what I'm trying to get at.
That's what my presentation's about.
Yeah.
How Josh is the biggest, bestest brother.
The best of the siblings, me.
To people who have never met Josh.
Why Josh is the bestest. This sounds like the ramblings of a lunatic.
I have no siblings.
Oh, though that picture frame gift, by the way, that the one that you gave to your mom, we ended up giving one to my parents and Megan's mom too. They fucking love that shit.
Cool.
Yeah,
Very nice.
such a good fucking gift.
Yeah.
And then I was like, we should, like, I told my siblings that this is the email to send so that it like changes in the picture, and I'm like, don't make sure you know what you're sending. God damn it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I know Emmanuel. I know Emmanuel's gonna be Emmanuel and Polly and me and my sister. Yep, we're just gonna fuck with it. Damn it.
Yeah. I told you about how we announced Sarah being pregnant, right?
Oh wait, was it the sonogram?
Yeah, I put the sonogram on the picture frame, and I made sure to call her and have, like, Madison was there at the time, and I was like, hey, did you check any of the photos on the thing? And she like looked and she's like, oh yeah, there's a sonogram. I'm like, yeah, for a baby. She's like, oh, whose baby is this? And I'm like,
why? What did you say? Yours.
like,
My
you're gonna
neighbors.
be grandma again.
Yeah, my neighbors.
And then it took my sister to go, Mom, that's Josh's kid. That's gonna be Josh's baby. I'm like, she's like, God. And then that's when it hit her and she started crying.
Aw.
But I just love how she's like, whose baby is that?
Yeah, that's a
Yeah, 'cause
sonogram.
we
I know.
just put
I've seen
random some.
Yeah, I've seen millions of sonograms. So next, how do you go to the next photo?
I want to see one of the cool pictures of color.
Yeah. What about that trip? That trip that you guys took, dude. Dude, it's saying "dude" too.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why. Like, I've been doing that so often now. It's like I'd be talking to Polly, and then like he'd say something about like I think he said something along the lines of, during the presentation he goes, if you want your wife to play Animal Crossing so that way she can be in the bed and have a house that's cleaner than ours, and I just go, dude. Like, and he goes, oh shit. I've been doing that a lot where it's like, dude.
Yeah,
I just love the idea of just like there's something that's so awful that's happening, and you're just like, dude, like responding to something, just, dude.
Yeah,
it's been cracking me up.
It's a less offensive shut the fuck up.
Yeah. No,
Yep.
it's, I don't know if it's a shut the fuck up. It's more like, what were you thinking? Like, like
careful how much farther you go.
Exactly. Like, careful. I'm trying to say these things without saying the word dude, but it's just like
Dude.
like the tone that you said it is saying all of those things. You know what I mean? Like, dude, like you fucked up. Stop talking. Like, Careful what you say next. But yeah, I was saying that a lot to pretty much everybody. It's like, dude. Like when when Vanessa was like, "We don't have food," I'm like, "Dude."
I like those like very versatile words.
Yeah.
It's like the way you say it or the context you say it, just it means different things.
What's
Like
another
shit? Shit is like that.
shit? Oh yeah, shit's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. Bra, bra, like, bro, like bro, yeah, bro. Like but Megan and I do that a lot to each other.
Link's only word right now, it's very versatile, is this, and he can point. So like everything is this. I'm this. This is this. You know, like this goes for everything. But it was really funny where last night we surrounded him. So it was like me and then Madison on this side, and then his Nico, my sister's fiance, was on the other side. And Madison was like holding his arms and going, dance, dance, dance. And he was like just dancing. He was just like having a fun. And he was like spinning around in circles. And then all of a sudden Nico goes, dance, dance, dance. And Link just stops. Like, I'm going to get as close as I can to the camera and just looks at him and goes, just stops, like dead. It was so freaky. Like I would have that reaction if I was like trying to explode someone's brain with my mind. Just like he had this like really weird, like creepy smile, and Nico just kind of goes,
"Yeah." did he like point at a knife and go, "This"? Like,
and then Madison starts going, "Dance, dance, dance," and he just goes,
like staring at Nico.
It was like Nico's like, all right, I won't say it. It's like,
God damn.
Link was mind melding with him, being like, you can't say that's Aunt Maddie says that you can't say that.
What the fuck?
He's like, you're not married to her yet. You're not family yet. You don't say that. It was just really funny how he was able to express himself without saying anything. But
awesome.
It's just really funny how this and like how in his inflection, it's like, do you want food? He's like, this. And they'll like point to what he wants.
Awesome. I'm glad. Yeah. I'm glad you guys. What did you guys end up doing yesterday?
We just hung out. Yeah, we got some food. Because she hasn't seen him since before Christmas, and he wanted to show her like all the toys he got. And...
Or you guys celebrated in Christmas with her?
No, it was before Christmas, and Madison sent gifts for him. So
okay,
nice.
Yeah, she just wanted to kind of see how he's doing. Plus, she lives close enough now too.
Yeah, I'm gonna be bummed if Vanessa has to move to New York. I'm gonna be like, damn it. No.
Yeah, that would suck.
Yeah, that would suck.
Good excuse to go to New York, though.
I fucking love going to New York, so I wouldn't mind that.
Yeah.
Especially if we end up having like a nice hotel the last time we were there. I think we were at I think we were at like Doubletree in the middle of fucking Wall Street. Like, just like there wasn't a lot of traffic around us because everybody's just walking most of the time for the most part. And we're close to the train stations. But we had like a lot of shows and the fucking food. God damn, the food is so good.
Yeah.
I've heard they have mediocre pizza.
Boo! Do you like the Costco pizza?
I never had it. I don't think I've ever been in a Costco actually.
Oh, yeah. The Costco pizza is fucking. It's like as close to a New York slice that not being in New York. At least in my experience, is like super thin. Is greasy, like just enough grease, and then the crust is too big. You put. It feels like you just pushed. Like as you're making the dough, you like push the center all the way to the side so you can have the most crust. And it's like I don't know. That's that kind of fucking. I love that. I love that kind of pizza.
I always love seeing people argue about which one's better. It's like, who cares?
Yeah, who cares? It's more like personal.
Good. I want to eat.
Personal preference. Like,
yeah.
Now California pizza, you can suck it. Like that shit sucks.
That's not pizza.
No, like
You want some broccoli on your pizza? No. You get the hell out of here.
That's some dough with a little bit of sauce and a sliced cheese on top. I don't want
What
that.
dough? It's like all like gluten free.
Yeah.
Like I am so fucking tired of like wood oven pizzas. Like the stone oven pizzas. I think that's what I think that's what they're called. Or brick pizza. I hate those pizzas.
Like flatbread pizzas.
Yeah.
Sure. I don't understand the hype of them, and I don't understand the price. Like it's so expensive for a tiny fucking pizza that's barely enough dough. It's mostly like cheese and slippery sauce that just slips off the pizza.
Yeah.
And like the doughiest like crust. Like I don't know. I don't understand the hype of those. And like they taste okay, but it is not filling. Like I don't know.
I had
go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead. I speaking of sauce, I had the weirdest pizza because I was being cheap, so I bought Little Caesars, and like somehow they fucked it up so bad that all the sauce was in the center, and then once you got to the like crust, it was like just pure bread.
Yeah.
Like, how did you fuck that up so bad?
Yeah, I don't know what the last the last couple of pineapple pizzas I've been ordering too. Like they've been at Papa John's at least, they've been centering like the pineapples all on one side of the pizza. So like one bite is gonna be like super sweet, and I'm like, oh come on guys, like at least just make it even. Like I know not a lot of people order this, but just like at least make an attempt to even it out throughout the fucking pizza.
I like making. I get like naan, and so I'll make like flatbread pizzas at home, and it's awesome because like I cram it full of green pepper, onion, sausage, pepperoni,
mushrooms.
And then I just cover it in cheese. No, I'm not a big mushroom person.
Olives?
Mushrooms are okay.
No. Sarah had olives on pizza for a really long time. Now she's just like, I like olives by itself. So
who does? You?
Sarah? No, yeah,
dude. I ordered a supreme pizza from Papa John's before. Like I haven't ordered that in a while because Megan actually hates a lot of the toppings that are on there, including like mushrooms and like green pepper. But for some reason she's like, no, I'm in the mood for it now, and so I ordered it. I'm just like, I haven't had a supreme. I think they call it the works. I haven't had a supreme pizza from a supreme pizza in a really long time, and I miss all the taste. Like and like for some reason it's just like the olives were the main thing that I noticed the last time I ate a supreme pizza. I was like, man, fucking olives on pizza is so good.
Yeah.
I'm very basic. I just usually get like a one topping pizza.
What's the topping?
Usually sausage. But
sausage is good. Yeah. I like that one too.
I honestly like if I was going all out and spending money, I'd get it just at Meat Lovers because I actually like really like the taste of like ham, sausage, and pepperoni together.
Yeah,
I hate the taste of ham. Like I didn't like the taste of ham.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like it on pizza. I don't know what it is. Like I don't know if like the way that it doesn't when you chew on it, you have to chew on it maybe a couple of times. I don't, for some reason when I was eating when the pineapple pizza that I had lately had like the ham and bacon on it. And then I added pepperoni to it, but like I don't know what it is. Like whenever I thought I had the texture of ham, I'm just like I don't feel like eating this anymore, and I put it down.
Yeah.
What one pizza I thought I would like would be like I've had like a chicken Alfredo and like barbecue chicken. I can't taste the chicken.
Yeah,
like it's not bad pizza, but it's like
barbecue pizza.
I spent extra money on chicken and I can't taste it.
Oh yeah. Not even like the texture of the chicken.
Not really. It kind of just like blends in.
Yeah.
I don't think it's good quality chicken though, but
Josh, we're like we're at the 2 hour mark now.
Yeah.
Shit.
No, we're good.
Yeah, like not that I don't mind talking about this, but I'm just like this. It's like screaming. No, but like I just love that the beginning of this is me talking about me and my siblings, and at the end we're talking about pizza toppings.
We were talking about siblings moving. Like Taylor's a teacher. I'm sure you guys knows that. I've even tried, like not like I want to get her out of my life or anything, because of my two siblings, she's like like my favorite and like one of my best friends.
Yeah.
My older sister and I are getting along better now that we're getting older, but it took a
Okay.
long time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But her, I'm like, you should try and see if there's like teaching jobs outside the country
Hmm.
where you get better benefits, better pay, and it'd be safer.
Yeah.
So fucking bad for. I feel so fucking bad for United States teachers, man.
Yeah.
They're getting so fucking hosed. Like,
Yeah.
oh my god. Did I tell you about like the one that the judge with the teacher who wants to sue the who wanted the school to do wanted to sue the school district for getting shot like during school shooting, and the
What?
judge,
No.
yeah, it was like I believe it was a story of like the like one of the small kids brought a gun to school and was pointing it at her, or so apparently like at least for what the story was, they kept telling security that this kid has a gun in his backpack. And I think it was like 4 times that they had to tell them, and even like the superintendent and stuff, like, this kid has a gun, we don't know what to do. And he's like, don't call the police or what. I can't remember what happened, but pretty much the school district was warned many times that this kid has a gun, and they didn't do anything about it. And eventually the kid like had pulled the gun out, pointed at the teacher, and the only reason I guess like the only reason the teacher survived was that she put both her hands up like over her heart as she was like
Oh.
as she got shot at. And so
Okay.
she wanted to sue the school district, and apparently the judge said it's just a part of the job. And everyone's like, fuck you. Like,
Yeah.
wow.
Holy shit.
And it reminded me of that joke from Shane Gillis, and I know I keep bringing him up, but I've been watching him a lot, and obviously I've been watching him a lot. That's why we're doing this. But anyway, and there was
Yeah.
one of the, I think it was one of his jokes. Is like, he's like, can't we do something better than nothing? Like,
Yeah.
can we do like, can't it be better than our nothing? Like doing
Yeah.
nothing.
Jesus.
Yeah,
man.
like that's why I feel bad for teachers, man. Like, how do you guys go to school with like people who don't support, like, they want you to do the job of parent, teacher, and now like fucking like cop,
Yeah.
and they're gonna be paying you like what, $40,000? Like, dude,
Yeah.
fuck you. Like, how can people be like, yeah, this is education is one of the best commodities that we have, but also like wear a bulletproof jacket while you go, like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, I will say.
I just feel bad for all my teacher friends too. Like,
Yeah.
sorry, what was I saying?
I was just saying, Taylor she works at a private school, so it's at least a percentage safer, but still, like, it's just one of those things that's like, you could do so much better. Like, she wanted to be teacher because she loves kids.
Is she
Like,
union
you
or
could,
no?
I don't think so. I don't think they are.
I mean, for
could be
private,
wrong.
I'm just curious, like private school.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure, but I don't think they are.
I haven't seen Taylor in a while. Is she okay?
I think so.
Yeah, I mean, you said you were closer. I figured maybe.
I know, like, it's one of the, like, the same thing is like I talked to her I text both my sisters because there's a Pokemon, like a stop motion Pokemon show on Netflix. That's the only thing I talked about. And they're like, all
Yeah.
right, talk to you
Pokemon
guys later.
Concierge.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I was like, that was it. That was what I had to say. Like, I'm bad at like checking in because I'm just like, if something's wrong, they'll tell me, and then it's like I don't have anything to say about myself because I don't do anything.
No, I
Like,
got it.
you guys don't want to hear me bitch about my monitor going out or my pen not working for my tablet monitor, so
I do.
I don't have anything to say.
Talk about it all you want, man. Like, I don't mind. I'm kind of like that person that like I like, if I can't connect to it, I try to at least be empathetic to it. But it's not like I try to not. I try at least consciously. I try to not try to fix everybody's problems whenever
Yeah,
they like talk to me about stuff. It's just like, oh man, that sucks. And then maybe I'll be like, oh, by the way, I think I saw a discount on this, or in your case, like maybe there's some cheaper like monitors that like 17 inches or some shit like that.
like, I like the brand that I have, and it's lasted me almost 10 years, so I'm not mad that it's going out of date. And then sure, it's like somewhat like intentional obsolete
Mm.
because they just don't make this version anymore. and I'm just sure it's like the technology's better and all that, and I'm just like, I should get it just in case because they're having a sale right now, and some of them are like $100 plus off. I should just do it and deal with it. But at the same time, I was like, but what if it ends up working and I don't have to pay that much money? So I just need
Yeah.
to sit down and test it. But I'm like afraid to at the same time.
Yeah.
I just got a notification. We're getting 4 inches of snow on Tuesday.
Sweet.
Jesus.
Yeah. Fuck.
Keeps getting pushed back because they were supposed to snow today.
Yeah, no, I just mean like I don't know. It might snow today, but they just said by I just saw the notification 4 inches at least by Tuesday. So yeah, get fucked. Get ready.
And then
Get ready for that.
Thursday it's supposed to be almost 50 degrees. Are you fucking kidding
Hell
me?
yeah, son of a bitch. Gonna fucking be nuts.
Yeah.
All right, you want to call it there then?
Yeah,
I know
good.
we were talking. Yeah, we were talking a lot. I'll go through.
Can I
it.
ask one last question of you guys?
Yeah.
Do you guys have something that you know isn't a big deal, but just makes you like insanely annoyed? Because I found mine yesterday.
100 million things.
Yeah, mine is Josh's thing towards sandals and socks. I hate listening to him talk about and complain about Josh. Josh complaining about that is what I'm complaining about. Him complaining about that gets on my nerves so much. No, I'm just kidding. No, like I don't know if there's like a small thing that would. I'm talking over Josh right now because I know Josh. There's probably
I'm about to blow up.
Yeah, it's probably like the top 50 in his list right now in his head. But for me, like, not really. There's not really like a big like pet peeve of mine where it's just like if I like maybe
I guess it's a pet peeve.
it would be
I
more.
couldn't think of the word.
It was.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's more so. It's more so like during when I'm driving. Like, I wish everybody like we all went to school for this. We all know the rules, and so do I. And the like, I can't understand people's like. You're doing this for the benefit of you and the other people on the road. You're not the only fucking person on the road. Fucking just turn on your goddamn blinkers. That kind of like the smallest things for that. Just that kind of annoys me. Or like if somebody stays in my fucking blind spot when there's like so much road for us. Like, dude, do you want to go ahead of me or do you want to stay behind me? Pick something. Like, stop being in my blind spot. Yeah, I can't see you, motherfucker. And so like I'll do that too. Like I'll while we're sorry, most of mine is driving. So like I'll like okay, I'm gonna take a right. I'm gonna cut you off, and I'm gonna pretend that I can't see you for a second, just to like get you to be like, oh shit, maybe I shouldn't be in their blind spot, kind of thing. Sorry, that's me.
No. I found mine kind of yesterday because it put me in a bad mood like the rest of the fucking day, and I was just like watching clips on my phone at work because I was bored. And it was basically a joke. The scene it was an anime, and it was like it had the setup, the expectation, and then the punchline. But that punchline was more of an action. And the first fucking comment is someone explaining the joke but not realizing it's a joke, and that just drove me fucking insane. I was like, I hate it when people explain the joke.
Yeah, it's funny, cause
yeah.
But this person didn't even realize it was a joke. Like he's just explaining the scene. I'm like that. I'm like, I wish I could reply with, "That's the joke."
Yeah.
Like just that GIF, like over and over again.
Yep.
All right, Josh, give it. Come on, I know you're about to fucking.
So many things. Like I relate with what Dave said. I relate with what Tim said. Like,
all right. How about this one? Today, what was the thing today?
So, yesterday.
So this guy named Dave.
Yesterday,
my sister was visiting.
I went to go grab something at Jewel, and it happened again. It bugs the shit out of me. Like, I understand. I have nothing against people wearing masks. Like, I understand it. Like, I feel that I don't really need to wear a mask anymore. But I looked at this lady, and she was double masked, and one of the masks was folding her ears down.
Okay.
Like, how is that not uncomfortable for you? Do you not feel your ears? Like, that makes me uncomfortable. Like, if you can't feel that, I think you need to go to see a doctor. Like, your ears are obviously not receiving any sensations or pain or anything. Like, if my glasses like are too far close to my head, it pushes my ear out, and that bugs the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Like, I can't imagine my entire ear being folded in on itself for an extended period of time of grocery shopping.
I wish I had a sound alert. It's just like, who cares?
It fucking it ruined my day. I just went there. I'm like, it gave me the heebie-jeebies. I was just like touching my ears like for an hour at least, just like it's like folding the ears over.
Oh my god. Was it all right?
That's
Anything?
pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm not saying just the top of the ears like being folded down.
Yeah.
Her entire it was
Oh, it's
changing
like-
the profile of her head.
Oh,
She
so
looked like
like
she had these little elf like pointy things because her ears were sticking.
it's
out
like
that.
folded like a like cauliflower ears.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
looked like a fucking fortune cookie on the side of her head. It was so folded over.
Yep. Yeah, like how what boxers get when they get punched in the ear a bunch, the cauliflower ears. Like it's like
Yeah.
it's not really like folded in, but it's like puffy, but like
Yeah.
it's yeah.
Except they got that from fighting. This lady's just wearing a mask wrong.
Did you see it? Were you like behind her for a really long time?
She was in front of me in the fucking. I was like, if this wasn't the only checkout open, I would have went to another checkout. Even if she had one thing on the conveyor belt, I probably would just be like, nope, next. I'm gonna go check out myself.
Just throw like $200 on there, and
And me being
like,
the passive aggressive
strawberries.
person. Yeah.
like,
Me-
I'm just taking these. Fuck it. I can't stand this lady in front of me.
Call the cops on me. I'm leaving.
Yeah, no, fuck this noise. You can't stop me.
Yeah.
Did you
But
see?
me being the passive aggressive person that I am, I can't say anything, even though it bugs the shit on me. I
You
just kind of want
would
to be
come
like,
off as a crazy fucking person
I know.
if you did
I
anything.
should be like, excuse me, are your ears okay?
You would look like a fucking crazy person if you approached her and said
I would probably just
anything.
make something up. I'd be like, hey, I'm a doctor, and it's really concerning that your ears are, because those can, if you're out in the cold for too long, they'll just fall off if you fold them like that for too long. So just make sure that you put your mask on properly. And like as I'm saying
As
this,
you
I'm
talk,
like spraying all
I
onto
know.
her face.
That's what I was about to say. As you're saying it, like
Excuse me.
your fists are getting, like your knuckles are getting white.
And you're yelling because you think she's hard of hearing.
Yeah.
You're screaming at her.
Can you hear me okay, folded ear lady?
Yeah, at first it'll be like, so I'm a doctor, and then by the end of the conversation, you're like, stop, take that off their fucking ears. No,
Yeah.
I was gonna say that. Did you see how Australia? I think it was Australia, when they said that they were going to raise the prices of shit over there. Like, even though the grocery company like made record sales, they're going to be raising the prices of shit, or like I can't remember what was inciting this, but then like they said in protest, they said, okay, we're just gonna steal everything. and so like I don't know how many ever. So they organized everybody to just go into the store. Like they weren't like looting like crazy. They were filling up their carts like they were grocery shopping and just leaving. And like
Nice.
and so like eventually like everybody was doing it. So like everybody in that town or whoever, like everybody knew what the assignment was. So just go in. You don't have to go crazy, but they can't stop everybody. So just fucking leave, pack up your car and leave. And so like they found, like, so when the company found out that they were losing so much money from like stolen items, they had to reverse what they said. And they're like, oh cool, like that works. We can just steal shit. All right.
Yeah.
I'll be part. I was like, oh man, if I want to go to Reddit and just like see whatever group they're organizing and just be like, hey guys, anyone shopping from this time to this time, like at this place, just fucking walk out with it, like in protest. I'm like, fuck yeah, or wear like a red shirt or something and just walk out and protest. And like, hell yeah, all right, bye. Fuck yeah, god damn it. If we can, like, if the United States can organize and just like be in the same page about one thing,
anything,
yeah, we would be unstoppable. My god.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that with the video game industry yesterday too, because
Even
like
DD.
that too, but it's just like I'm sick of the because I know game development is hard, but I'm sick of like the developers going on like Twitter and shit and like bitching at the customer base when they're upset that a game is poor quality.
Yep.
Like, you don't know how hard it is. And it's like, then
Yeah.
fucking unionize and organize where everyone at once, not just your company, every company just fucking walks out.
Yep.
Well, because like
They will lose
don't they have like
months and months of progress.
well, don't they have like contracts to actually release a game that's like outside of their timeline? Like it's like such an unrealistic timeline to get any of this shit
Yeah.
done.
It's usually the publisher of the game
That's
that dictates how long a game needs to be made, and they usually
they fucking have
no
idea.
control.
That's what I was saying, that like that my complaint about the video game industry was about like all these alphas and betas being out, but that's like, and then I realized like what that might stem from. But yeah, like the publisher fucking wanting to release something so that they can make money off of a game that's barely finished.
Yeah.
Just so
like,
they can Fortnite
that
it.
I understand that they have no control over when it's released sometimes. That I understand. It's I'm going to bitch at the customer base for being upset because I'm taking it personally, even though my product I helped make is shit.
Example.
And Starfield is a huge example. It's way out of date. It's barely worked because it's a Bethesda game. It's boring. It's got lame fucking writing, and the writer just went on like a 15 fucking, I don't know what tweets are called other than tweets. 15 tweet paragraph on like how the customer base is entitled, and it's like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Your game would cost $70 and it fucking barely worked.
Yeah. I don't know what it is. What goes through their head that's just like, we you put out trash and we're mad at you for putting out trash. Like what sense of entitlement do they have that's just like no, you guys should like appreciate us, and then all of a sudden fucking Baldur's Gate comes out and it's like, dude, yeah, like this is where we know that people take it seriously. I don't know why. Like, is it Bethesda or is it what is it under their control?
He was the head writer of Bethesda, the guy that did the 15th, and
he's the head writer.
People give him a lot of shit, and I'll even say that I'm not a big fan of his writing, but I didn't know about this until recently because he was like in charge of the main storyline. This is the only thing I know that he wrote that I don't like. He was in head of the main story of Fallout 4, which is fucking terrible. It is a very terrible, full of plot holes story.
Makes no sense.
Yeah, like he would be great at like a side quest. Like I don't want to like tear him down, but he has his cool moments that he wants to happen, and everything else is inconsequential.
Yep.
Like, and so when you're making a story that's supposed to follow this to this to this to this, when all he wants is those cool moments, it falls apart.
Yeah. I like this segment, Dave. You should bring this up next time. What small things pissed you off? Josh.
Josh edition.
Yeah, no. This is what the segment's called. What pissed Josh off? I fucking love that.
I should just do the what really grinds my gears section of the podcast.
Ears.
You America, fuck you.
The sad part about it is it dictated which grocery store I went to today to pick up groceries. I didn't go to Jewel because I didn't want to fucking, on the off chance that lady's there.
They allow cauliflower ears here. Fuck that place.
I went to Meijer and I put on my horse blinders. Like I was just like, I knew what aisle I needed to, and I just looked down and I'm like, yep, let's go. And then I just like looked around. I completely ignored the person that said, "Hey, good morning."
Wait, you went to the grocery store today?
Yeah, I went this morning.
The fuck time did you run your errands?
I wake up and go to the gym, and then I try to get everything done before Link wakes up.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I was about to say, like, fucking go grocery shopping at 8 o'clock in the morning. Just but you going to the gym before that makes sense. I was like, dude, I'm not running any chores. Like the grocery shopping, that's like a 10 o'clock to, or like
Yeah.
like I need to do I should go get some lunch while I'm grocery shopping type of thing.
Yeah, it's hard with a kid because like you want
makes
to
sense, yeah.
take him with, but Sarah was home, so I was like, I'm gonna go get this done. It's one less thing that we have to do together. We can focus on everything else. So
That's nice of you too. Run those chores
yeah.
for her. I've been
that
doing
and in the morning there's less people there, so it's less % chance that I see someone that bothers me.
does with the cold and the snow and shit, I've been clearing whatever car Megan's going to be driving for the day and like starting it up for her and
That's cool.
like brushing it off. I was going to ask, does your Tesla warm up super quick or no?
It warms up in seconds, and
Yeah.
all the snow.
Nice.
It's all glass, so the entire thing's melted by the time I get out there.
Damn.
Dude, that's another thing that fucking pissed me off is how many people that day that Fox News story came up
Yeah,
asked me how my car's doing.
yeah.
It's like one after another. I was getting text messages. I was talking to people at daycare.
Where the
Father-in-law came over.
I think I heard it on TikTok, that thing with the Teslas
Yeah.
racing over. Because I'm trying, like, I didn't know it was
It's like
a Fox
just
News.
read the story.
Yeah.
Read the story. There's nothing to do with the cars.
Yeah.
Like everyone's battery was dying
Yeah.
that day because it was so cold. Like people were replacing batteries in gas cars. Like it's just something that happens in the cold. Like as long as you keep your garage door on the hinges and on the track, then your entire day should be fine.
I don't understand why Fox was fucking like shitting on Elon Musk, like Tesla. Like Elon Musk.
It's really funny. It's really funny because the pictures and the video that they used of the charging stations, it wasn't just Teslas there.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Were they saying Teslas specifically, or were they saying
Tesla,
electric
yeah.
cars?
No, the headline of the story was Tesla.
And like that's the thing too, is like I don't have a Tesla, so I'll see that headline now. I'll be like, okay, that's a fact. I wouldn't look into it myself because I don't own a Tesla, and I'm not worrying about my own Tesla. But like in your case too, or in your case, you hear that fucking headline, you're like, all right, let me fucking read this. Like, what's going to happen?
Yeah, it's one comment after another. I could only get through 5 before my brain fucking blows a gasket. But it was like, this is why I stick to gas. And it's like, of course everyone's losing like miles on their Tesla because it's cold outside. It's like my car was out all night, negative 20 degrees outside with the wind chill, nothing protecting it. I lost like 10 miles.
Dude,
well, like, whoop-de-derp.
See? And if you add that in, that's 100 miles. And that'd be like 1,000 miles.
You know how much gas your car uses to stay warm?
What?
Like that's the same thing. It's the same process. Like I'm not shitting on gas cars. Like why do gas cars have to shit on electric cars all the time? I don't understand that one-way street.
Because gas says fire, and fire is what caveman used. And
there's always that
caveman go fire. Like, dude,
we repeat this weird like history cycle where it's like you have to shit on the new transportation. It's like horses don't need gas. Gas is a pollution, and then gas companies are like, oh yeah, like let's eat this up.
Yeah.
I used to work with a guy back at Walmart who was a big car guy, and he's like, and he would be like 100%. Oh, gas is the only way forward. And I'm like, but what if electricity catches up and even surpasses it? Like, it was still young at the time too, so I was like, that argument's pointless. Like, you just don't want something new because it's new. Like, it's
the way I explain it to someone that has that mentality is, if you're towards gas, wouldn't it be better if less people were using your gas? That's more gas for you.
Yeah,
like
it'd be cheaper.
You get to use more gas if there's more electric cars.
Dude, that's
like,
a good fucking point.
You get to keep it.
Dude, that's a good
that's
fucking
all
point.
You. Dude, both being on the road is beneficial for each other. One thing is you're keeping those levels like right at the same pace, because electricity can't charge more than gas, because those people are going to go back to gas. And gas can't charge more than what an electric car costs, because then those people are going to go to electric cars. Like the more you like what you like, the better I get to like the things that I like. Like, let's just
stop shitting on it. Whatever. Just leave me alone.
I've been trying to get better about that mentality, but like people will like. I mean, Elon Musk is a good example. They don't like him, So
I don't like him.
even
Yeah.
if they
He's an idiot. Like,
know something
just
is
lucky.
not true, they will fucking double down on it just because it makes Elon Musk look bad. I'm like, that's
Yeah.
the fucking
Yeah.
dumbest way to look at shit. And I'm guilty of falling for that shit too.
Yeah.
So I can't say too much, but it's just like I'm gonna stop doing that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like, I mean, yeah, they really can't get their mentality off the fact that Elon Musk just so happened to be lucky with the electric car, because even at that, I believe even at that point when he released the Tesla, it was too early. Like and then obviously like things started.
It's not
going
like
bad
he
with it.
invented it.
No,
He
no.
just bought a company that was already working.
No,
on
I'm
it.
just but I'm just saying, like, even now when technology is getting better and the Teslas are getting better, and we're getting to that point where, like, years later, it makes more sense to get these fucking cars than it does gas cars. Like, a lot of the excuses I even hear from my buddies is like, it takes that much energy to make a battery for the car that it does. Shut the fuck up. Like the cost of that car or the cost of that shit's not going to me. I'm not spending any more gas on it. Like, why do I fucking care? It's like, but they're spending all that gas, like, to make it. I was like, but they're not doing that gas after I have the car. Like, dude, relax. But anyway,
the same amount of shit is still being created whether those cars are being made or not.
Yes.
Like, a ton of batteries are being made daily.
Yep.
Like, you can't shit on batteries and tweet about it on a phone that uses a fucking battery. Like, sit your ass down and shut up and stop complaining about.
I'm just saying the technology is getting better. Elon, at least Elon in that sense, like, making fun of him or like shitting on him, I get it. Like, let's make him look bad because gas daddy really needs us to shit on electric cars. Like, I get it. And like, but shit on Elon Musk for all the other shit that he's doing. Like, like he's like his space stuff is wasting so much money, and like we could be using that for other things. And he is not like he's just lucky getting shit into space, and you're trying to like make a business of traveling to space. Like, calm down. Still have some shit to take care of here.
Yeah.
I will say one thing that he does that 100% pisses me off, or annoys me, I should say. It doesn't piss me off. It annoys me, and it makes no fucking sense, is he'll, like, anything AI that comes out, he's like, oh, big scary AI, it's going to take over us, while promoting AI driving cars.
Yeah.
I fucking hate that.
Yeah. Yes. It's so fucking dumb. So dumb. Like, dude, just slow down. Just stop. He's like, oh, anything new? Let's just shove it into my car. Shove it in my fucking car. Let it go.
This car will make a pizza while you're driving.
Yeah. Shove it in.
Yeah.
There's so much room. Yeah, but I like my point is too. I also wanted to make a point that, like, when people shit on new things just to shit on it because it's new.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I have the same mentality when it comes to those flavor of the month games. I didn't know that that's what those are called. Like, Delarty came into the stream yesterday and said, like, oh, god damn it, you're playing the fad game. Like, not you too, and then, like, left. I'm like, fuck you, Delarty. Like, just, at least hang out with me a little bit. No, but, like, he saw me playing it, and he's like, oh, man, everybody's playing this. I'm like, it's a fun game, and it's free on Game Pass. So, like, it's an interesting looking game, and it's free, and they get to make money off of it, but it's also fun. Like, relax.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, I had the same mentality for Among Us when it came out, but I just don't like to play arguing games. Like, I can
understand
that. I didn't mind the game. I got it. Yeah. I think you and I ended up buying it.
Yeah, I have it too.
I just never played it.
I haven't played it. Yeah, I haven't played it.
Oh. Like, so many people were asking when we were on Facebook, like, Josh, Tim, play Among Us with us. I'm like, yeah, dude, let us know. And we just never showed up. Like, I just don't like arguing. Like, I don't have the energy for it. But,
I do enjoy lying, though.
Yeah, I think that's the part that I'm with Josh on that one. Like, it would just be all about, like, can I get away with it? Like, I wouldn't push it that far where I'm, like, screaming at somebody. I'm like, all right, you got me.
Yeah. I mean, I'll play with you guys, like, whatever. Like as long as it's, like, low energy. I don't want to stream it. Like, I felt like if we streamed it, like, I'd have to put on a persona, or I'd have to put.
It's already hard to do a stream with more than 2 people talking.
Exactly.
Because then it just sounds like a mess sometimes.
And I wasn't shitting on people who be like, oh, I'm gonna play it. Like, all right,
Yeah,
well,
I wasn't
I'm
like
gonna...
actively stopping people from playing.
Exactly. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop following you because you're playing Among Us.
Yeah.
Like, I don't fucking care.
Just like me with pickleball, I'm not actively going out there. I just think guys who are really into it are kind of lame.
Jesus Christ!
It comes full circle.
You motherfucker. Let's try pickleball.
I'm down to try it.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Let's just call it. I just like how you said it was low impact tennis. That sells it to me. Like,
Yeah.
I would love to play some low impact tennis. That sounds great.
And like, I have a spot where I don't have like. This is your spot. You don't have to move.
We get to
out of your
chill
spot.
and fucking
just,
like
hit-
basically play catch with each other. Like,
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that sounds fun.
Yeah,
I
that
don't
sounds
know.
fun.
But yeah, like you said, I don't mind it, but I don't want to stop anybody from playing it. It's the same way with like WoW. When I had my whole like, I'm not gonna play WoW because I don't like the shit that they did. I wasn't telling other people to stop playing WoW. I just like, I'm not playing any Blizzard games, and I don't give a shit.
I'm the same way. Like, they did something that I don't particularly agree with, and until they right those wrongs, then I don't think I can sit behind a Blizzard game.
and then you like from off stream, he's like, anyway, guys, I ripped that lady's ears off.
My hands are just bloody.
Like, Jesus Christ, Josh.
A lady who's roughly my age, we were talking about like stuff we were into in like high school and stuff.
Yeah.
'Cause I think I brought up Harry Potter or something. I can't remember what exactly. And she started talking about Twilight, and I'm just in there like, Like, I'm not gonna say that I fucking can't stand this series.
Yeah.
I don't know you that well, but I'll let you have your moment to gush over the thing you like. It's not that big a deal.
Yep.
At least you have a nice anecdote whenever you do. You should talk about Paulie going for Team Jacob and just like
I forgot about that.
sticking to his guns. Like, you should be like, I have a friend who fucking doesn't see an issue with Jacob falling in love with a baby, and then like see what her reaction is, and then like if she really wants to talk about it, then you can. If not, then you can just walk away. That's a good. Just leave it there.
Yeah.
I have a friend I have a friend who's okay with a werewolf falling in love with a newborn baby.
Yeah.
Polly, what the fuck? He just imprinted on him. Dude! Dude?
I've got my presentation.
Dude, I might split this into 2 episodes, man.
It might have to be. We're at 2.5 hours. We should probably wrap it up.
I'm okay.
Yeah, I do need to get going.
Yeah. I don't know where to split it, but I will. But anyway, I think I might need us to record like 2 sections of us saying, all right, well, you know what I think I did do it, or like an hour ago. All right, we'll end it there. I think I'll just use that, and then I'll use this one for okay, we could just end it here. All right, guys.
Episode.
Yeah. All right, guys, good night.
Peace.
Later, guys. Have a good day.
Hold on. All right, let's just do one more. Let's just do one more of that, so just in case.
One more hour.
No. One more, like, good night. I did switch it out because you're talking about the ears. It was like pushing my ears. It was pushing my glasses into my ears. All right. Yeah, we can end it there.
Peace.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good night, guys.
Thank God. Let's end it there.
Later, guys.
Peace.
Pleasure as always.